Greetings, this is Zeke here on the Wild Workbench multiplayer server. I recently recorded a little bit of footage, as you can see, playing in the background there. I also had some commentary going over the top of it, but unfortunately I didn't save it before I continued on to the next part of my video, so I lost that. So I'm going to try and remember what I said, and give you a quick recap. The area that I give you the brief overview of at the start of it, that's where I'm going to be building my new house. Hopefully I'll be building most of it underground. I might even have some World War II style bunkers sticking out of the hills here and there. That's the idea, that's the plan. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it work, but I'm going to try. The room that I'm starting on is the railcart terminal, where we arrive and depart on our minecarts. I had a couple of plans. The first plan is going to have to be scrapped because it's just going to take up too much room and I can't figure out how it's going to all fit. There is, in the video you probably have already seen, a bunch of cobblestone. Those 4 cobblestone mark the corners of this room up on the surface. I'm going to want some sort of quick drop system that will get me down into this room and the other levels of what I'm planning on building. And that's going to be directly above here. So I kind of wanted to move the railway station either more towards this area or reorient it a little bit so it's facing this way, which is what I ended up doing. I can't remember if I actually said anything else, but I do know that I've moved on to some other bits of recording, so I'll cut straight from here to there. Right, I went back to the community storage over that way, because I wanted to pick up some nether brick and some nether stairs, and a bit of glowstone as well. And I'm not sure where that came from. I may have already had it on me. Don't know. Either way, I thought on my way back here I'll show you off the tunnel that I dug out and will be working on eventually. It's got regular sandstone along the bottom on both sides, and these sides and the roof still need to be done, and the floor as well, obviously. Yeah, it's quite a long tunnel. It's got some nice views along the way. There's this ravine that's directly below the jungle, and there's a wild workbench down there. It's natural habitat. This is a really long tunnel. This is why I want to put rails in here. Nice open area here. And over this side, this one was placed specifically to have that effect. I got to get out there and remove that dirt block still. But yeah, another wild workbench. That one was a prop. It was placed. Yep, very long tunnel. This is as far as I've got lining it with sandstone. And on this side anyway, the other side's up here a little bit further. Eventually, once I've lined both sides of the roof and floor, see I'm up to here now, I'm going to be removing every, I don't know, 4 or 5, depending on how long the tunnel actually is. I'm going to take these sandstone blocks out and replace them with the alternate sandstone. So I've got the regular along the bottom, the smooth sandstone here, and it's up here somewhere. There's another nice view on both sides. Where is that? That one doesn't really go anywhere, but it still looks pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of the zoo, looking into those little enclosures, trying to see the amphibians or the snakes or lizards or whatever. Or in this case, ocelots. Look at them go, baby ocelots. Hey kitty. He's come to say hi. Hello. I haven't got any fish for you though. Anyway. There we go. That's the other one. I'm going to have those guys like alternating top and bottom every few blocks or so on both sides. Anyway, we're almost there now. Now I've finished covering all of this in this smooth sandstone, and I wanted to put a layer of nether brick around the windowsill. There's going to be some glass here so you can see outside. But looking at the rest of this, I'm not entirely sure if I like it being completely solid. So I'm going to try and replace this bottom row with nether brick, and possibly raise this part of the floor with half slabs as well, just to see what it looks like. I think I have enough. I like this. This looks alright. Let's get some half slabs going on the floor. Just for a bit of a look. Yeah, I definitely like that. There's still enough room to move around. It looks good to me still. I think I'll keep that. This side, however, I don't like this framing the window. So that's all going to have to become smooth sandstone. Let's throw all that back in. Actually, I don't know how I want this. I don't want that all the way out there. That's going to have to go and become glass. So there we go. You'll be riding in on this side, and you'll stop here. You can get out of your minecart and have a look around. It'll all look nice. And more of the building will be off in this direction. I think I might have my tree farm up the top, although that will kind of ruin the landscape, which is one thing I don't really want to do. I kind of like the area here. Maybe I'll just build a little hut or something. I'm not sure yet. That's gonna hurt. Yep. Broke my ankles. I should probably leave that. That one's all the way in the corner. This one should be all the way in the corner too. Yep. Let's put that back how it was. This one here is going to be replaced with a powered one. What did I do? Do that. Go back. There we go. That's going to be a powered one. You press a button to power it and away you go. Yeah, that tunnel is going to have its regular sandstone all the way along the bottom to here. I might actually make an arch out of it over here. But we'll see. Alright, I'll grab some glass, I'll fill that in. And then I'll fix the floor. While I was looking over and editing that last piece of footage, I had a creeper come in from here. So I took him out with my bow. And while I was standing around, another one came in from here. He exploded right behind me. The only thing he destroyed, though, was this one piece here. So, fixed. I'm quite happy with that. I don't want to lose my sandstone. Or even this lightstone, because I'm currently carrying all we have. Really? We've got all the nether brick we have too. We need to go back to the nether at some point on a hunting mission. Alright, well I've got this room pretty much done now. There's my half slab floor. I've got my glowstone in the roof. And well, the rails need to be, well, this side needs to be done properly anyway, but I haven't actually done the rest of the tunnel. This is all going to be sandstone on the floor here eventually, and sandstone glass along here. I'm going to need a lot of glass. And the next thing I need to think of is, where does this room actually go to? Well, I'm thinking about that. Oh, I made a clock too because it's raining, and while it's raining I can't see the sun. I have no idea what time it is. And I just happen to have 4 gold ingots, so there we go. Alright, back inside. I made some chests that I need to place somewhere. So when you're coming in from here and you get off your minecart and you pick it up again, I could maybe have it floating in the air there, or I could put it over here. Maybe I could even embed it in the floor. I'm not sure where I want these at the moment, actually. Maybe I need an axe. Let's put them back in there. I suppose that doesn't really ruin it. So I'll try that on both sides. If I don't like it, I can always change it later. Put that in there. The only thing at the moment is this room is nice and large, but the center of it's kind of empty and monotonous. I need some sort of centerpiece here. I don't know what. This is the center here. Let's go with that one. Maybe. Where are those nether stairs? Let's try putting some stairs in as well. all of those. Yeah, it needs some on the roof as well, but I think that might make it a little too crowded. It looks very squat and short. I don't really like that. Let's take those back out. I don't know, maybe I'll have to raise the roof in the center here a little bit. Let's try this. Where's my dirt? There it is. We probably don't need the one in the middle actually, because that's going to be all covered up anyway. Do I have any torches? I do have torches. I don't know if this is necessary, but I'll do it anyway. Or maybe it'll shed some light through there. I think I might actually leave that and stick some glass up there. I wish I had these in half slabs, because I would put half slabs around the edge of this. That'd be nice. I wouldn't mind that actually, putting half slabs along there. I don't want this, where is it? Over here. I don't want this texture, this cracked stuff around the edge up there. I want that to stay smooth. But I don't mind that. Where's my glass? So we'll fill in. Do I want to put it up there or do I want to put it down here? I want to put it up. Where's my silk touch? I want that glass back. There. I'll put one of those on all of those corners. That'll stop things falling through and it'll give it even more light during the day. I don't need this up here anymore. Get my dirt back. I'll be able to see that from down below. Maybe I should line that with this as well. Just where it's visible. I have a shovel, why am I not using it? Stick one there, one there. Oh well, don't need all the dirt. So that one's all good. I think I need one in the middle though. Alright, we'll go down and we'll have a look. Let's see. Yeah, don't like that dirt. Obviously the dirt's gotta go. Might clear a little bit of that out. Hey, creepers. They'll always spawn in pairs or groups of 5. Lucky for me though, none of them are charged. We had a lightning storm just before. I saw the lightning bolts down here. Ouch. Luckily it didn't hit any creepers. I really want these to be half slabs. Alright, not the corner ones, just these 3 on each side. Stick those ones back in there. Yep, that's all good. Need to cover these up. Get rid of that. There we go. There's my workbench. Oh, I already got half slabs. I don't think... No, I do have enough. Yeah, I don't particularly like the cracked texture. Or the stupid lighting thing that's happening. Well, there's only one way I know to fix that, and that's to remove the block on top of them. Just that one. Oh, not that pick. That was silly. Might need to cut this down a bit too. don't really want to destroy much of the landscape, but for this to work better, I kind of had to go. I saw some dirt on that side still. Oh well. Most of it's gone. That'll do. If glass planes went horizontal, that'd be nice. Glass panes were horizontal, that'd be nice as well. But they're not. Well, that's pretty much it for this room. Come on. Show your creepy green face. Oh. You turned and ran. Where are you? No, 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 no. Oh well, at least he didn't break and destroy any of the sandstone. Back up we go. Well, I think that's it for this room. Now I just have to decide what's next. I might start just by extending this archway. Actually, what I want to do, now that I think about it, is put a piston door in here. I should have enough space for some wiring underneath and around the sides here. Let's put you out to there. I think the piston door would have to be on this row. Don't know how I want to activate it though. Where's the rest of my sandstone? I don't really have enough. I'll have to go get some more. Oh crap, don't do that. There we go. Yeah, if this one's going to be the piston door, we'll need pressure plates on this row. But the sandstone doesn't really look good with a stone pressure plate on it. Maybe a wooden pressure plate. Maybe that wouldn't be so bad. It'll have to be on this row here. Fail. Oh, let's just do a run jump. There we go. Actually, I want that to go down. I'll put that here. If I pressure plate the middle of it, then I can kind of have a close like this. I don't need those ones. I need both of those. Why don't I get some dirt as well? So that'd go there. That'd go there. My piston door would have to be here. These ones aren't needed. Why did you fall down there? I suppose the wooden pressure plate isn't too bad. You step on it, it will open the door. Not sure how I want to do the door though. Maybe if I have a piece of nether brick in the middle here, sandstone there and a hole in the middle, so when you stand on it that goes down and that one goes up. Or I could do a full-on ethos style door and have them all disappear. I don't know, I'll think on it and we'll see. But for now, take just leave that there. Alright, and then the next room will go in there. What I think of it.